Welcome to Basketballheadzz Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very special guest. No, let me scratch that. We have two very special guests. That's right. These basketball heads are a father and son from a family of ballers. It all started with their oldest brother, Chad, who passed it to Sherod and made sure he was able to push it further than he did. Sherod, a.k.a. Son, from his Grady days, won a state championship with Grady High School, and his son, Sincere, definitely has next. When Sherod passed it to Levar, he took it to the next level, being inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame at both McClancy High School and Boston University. Now Levar is passing those same lessons to his son, Isiah, who is a star guard at Brooklyn Lawn Tech High School, one of the more promising programs in New York City. Like I said in my previous post, the Folk legacy continues. Help me welcome to the show, Levar and Isiah Folk.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Yes. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Everybody get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Nice. Yo, this is awesome. Yes. Welcome to the show, guys.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm glad to have you guys here. And I just want to hear the story. Like I was saying before, I was around the neighborhood when Sherod was coming up, right? And then I heard about you, but I never got a chance to see you play. So as I'm doing my research on my different shows, and I stumbled across this Boston University article. I'm going, damn, what I hear this name before? He looked familiar. I was like, oh, that's Sherod, younger brother. So I'm reading about all the great things you did at Boston University. Then I went back to check out all the things that you did at McClancy. You're actually the third McClancy guy I had on here. I had Jamal Robinson, Russ, and now you. So
I've been following.
I appreciate you, brother. Yes, definitely. So, what's happening, young man? How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great, man. I'm great. I hope I didn't put too much pressure on you in that post I made today.
Nah, it's all good.
All right, good. Like a young man that's willing to meet the challenge. So, Dad, this is for you.
Okay.
Who introduced you to the game?
So, the Folk boys is 4 brothers. So actually,
Yes.
Chad is the oldest.
Yes.
We got Chad, then we got Sherod, then it's me, then I got a younger brother Mo.
Ah, okay, cool.
So, my whole family, not just my brothers, my whole family plays sports. So, it was just part of what we did. But regarding basketball, Chad and Sherod put the ball in the crib, and
Early. That's dope. So, young man, at what age did you fall in love with the game?
Well, I first started playing when I was around 6, but I fell in love with the game my 8th grade summer, going into 9th grade. Yeah, that's when.
That's when them high school coaches start coming out and going, son, yo, you nice, man. Okay, all right. So, Dad, was you born and raised in Bed-Stuy?
Posey Street, Ralph and Patrick.
Right off the block, fam. Right off the block.
I love my block, and so, but we was always in Brevoort.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. So then I saw you played in the midget league.
of course. So my
Did
intro
I?
my
Go
intro to
ahead.
the midget league, my moms and my pops took me and Sherod to watch Chad play. I didn't know where we was going, but that was my first time seeing a Carlo. So I had to be like 7 or 8, and Chad was playing with the Dirty Dozen. I never forget. And
Wow.
I was like, wow, like, whoa. It blew me away. I'm like, what's this? All these people out here for a basketball game? And my brother playing? Nah, I want to do that.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's motivation right there. That's
definitely.
motivation.
Definitely.
Do you remember the first team that you was on, Dad?
Of course. God bless, rest in peace, Coach Majors.
Yes. Yes.
I played in preteen. So,
Classic.
yes. So, Majors one of the only coaches to meet my dad, because my dad passed away when I was 10. So Sherod was at 324, and Majors my dad told Majors, if Levar don't play, you can't have Sherod. They're package deal.
Woo!
And
Woo!
at that time, I was just happy to get off the block. I didn't even know what I was doing, where I was going. I just know I had to go where my big brother went. So I got to
Right.
play preteen with Sherod, and he carried us. We almost won a chip our first year in there, when we lost in the semifinals to NA Rock. But the next year I
Oh yeah.
played, team was stacked. I had a front row seat, mind you, because I might have been 8 or 9.
Keep it real, Dad. Keep it
I had a
real.
front row
Tell him.
seat.
We all came from the bench.
So, but I had Malik Copeland, Trey Thomas, who's on that preteen team? Antoine, that went to Western House. The team was just loaded. Noodles, that team was just loaded. Um, Todd Miles, Charles Jones, the team was just stacked.
Wow. Wow.
Then the following years, um, I got to come to my own like 10, 11, 12. Now, Mage got me, Mel Tinsley, and Trevor Diggs playing together.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Say that again, bro. Hey, listen. I hope y'all hearing this backcourt right now.
Yeah. So, you got Trevor
No,
Diggs.
Dad. I'm serious. I need you to repeat the names. Include yourself.
So, that backcourt for the crew, you had Trevor Diggs, Mel Tinsley, and myself. So, because I'm playing, I didn't know. I like Sherod to tell you to this day that's one of the best games he ever saw. So we playing visitation in the championship. I like yesterday. They had Stephen Rafer. So we 11 years old, and this is what. So you got 3 pros, and I guess me and Trev, we ain't too shabby, but we did our thing too. But we just going at it. So the things I saw Mel Tinsley do it like in the pros, he was doing back then. And
Wow.
Trevor really had a jump shot at 10, 11 years old. So we just had a real, real good mix from back then. So I played preteen is over. I played 5 joints in preteen. So I had an early intro to the game. I got to sit for 2 years and I got to play for 3.
Wow. And I remember having Rafe on here, and he was so proud to play in preteen, man. You know, and I was shocked because a lot of guys from the other boroughs don't come to Brooklyn to play. And he was saying he was definitely down to preteen.
Say that again?
Rafa, he was on here.
No, you said a lot of guys don't do what?
Well, a lot of guys, when I was coming up, a lot of guys from the other boroughs didn't come to Brooklyn to play.
Nah, I just wanted you to repeat it.
That's a real Brooklyn dude right there. All right. That's so facts. So facts. So, Isiah, what was the first team you were on?
First team I ever played on was called Brooklyn, USA. Yeah, I started there.
I need to know the coach. Who's the coach?
Well, it was a coach named Ziggy, and then I had like a coach named Coach Aaron, and that was when I started playing when I was younger.
Definitely. Ziggy definitely a Brooklyn legend. Helped out a lot of kids. For sure. So, Isiah, what year are you in now?
I'm in class of 2021. I graduate this year. Well, coming up next year.
Nice. Hey, you gotta stack class, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of good guards in New York City. Mm-hmm. How do you feel coming into this year? What did you do? Matter of fact, what did you do this summer to get you prepared for this coming year?
This summer I worked out almost every day. This summer I was in Connecticut with my uncle Sherod and my little cousin Isiah. Worked out
Yes.
almost every day, just working on the weak points of my game, getting everything better for next year when we have the season.
Nice, nice, nice. So, Dad, who was the best player in the neighborhood when you was coming up?
Sherod Folk. Simple. Simple. That's my line. So coming up, Sherod and Chad didn't let me win nothing, anything. Anything. I'm
Nice.
talking about hanger ball, crate ball, because you know we was on Holy Shoe. We used to play on the crates on PS5.
Right.
Tournaments. Coleco Vision, I couldn't win nothing. Hands down. And then after that, they beat me and teased me about it. So when I got to school, when I played with my peers, my eyes was red because I'm like, y'all got to get mine off. So that was my line. So I felt like if I could compete with him, I'll be good. But more so, guys my age, like, if you just take best style alone, it was so stacked. Like, if you walk from Broadway to Fulton, you got about 5 or 6 D1 players in my group. You got Todd Miles, you got Shamel Jones, you got myself, you got Trevor, you got Jamil Watkins. That's just going down Ralph Avenue.
Facts. Facts.
That's just in our circle. I even go up to Nostrand, and you got the Quays and the Mel Tinsleys, and you got Charles and the Mike Campbell. It was just loaded. So like every day was a war. Whether you was in a park, whether you was in a tournament. So you was battle tested, and you just couldn't walk on the big court. You had to earn your stripes. So, you know,
You listen. You paid your dues, man, and some of the people that you came up watching, and then some of the people you came up playing with, that definitely validates you, man, and definitely give you the stamp, man, for sure.
respect everybody because, like I said, you know how many nice dudes in the hood that didn't play in high school or didn't play in college, that when it was just legit, that you had to just, like, if we go on to Brevoy, one of the toughest players you had to play against in my age, Taiwan Williams. He was just a bull. Taiwan.
Mm,
Like, but you know about him with the joint
that's
he played.
crazy.
But
Salute my guy Taiwan. I'm definitely gonna let him know this when I see him.
yeah, he was just, you ain't come ready to play. He was going to bully you. So, and there's just so many dudes who might not have played or, you know what I'm saying, like high school, college, they was just nice. You know what I'm saying? But going through it all, I got a cousin. His nickname Dust. You know, Dust didn't really play a lot of high school ball, but that's my guy, my roadie. We went through everything together. So any tournaments, anything we played in, we did it together from precinct
Mm,
on.
nice, nice. Well, your coach, Isiah, your coach just said that you're already NCAA qualified and you're an honor student. So salute to you, my brother. That's the way to go right there. Because now you get to pick where you want to go.
Yeah.
I like a lot of players who kind of stuck in situations and forced to go other places. So salute to you, young man. And congratulations, Dad. I like to hear things like that.
Thank you. So I feel like with Zay, he was always like, he started out at Excellence, all boys school right there. But I felt like at one point, charter school isn't for everybody. I love the
Right.
curriculum, but I felt like some things, some other areas wasn't what he needed to grow as a young man. So he went to public school out in Star City, where we at. And then, well, I knew from early he was going to Law and Tech because for me, having a guy like Kenny P, who my brother and myself, my whole family played with Kenny, and he's still doing it. So with Kenny having the opportunity at being at Law and Tech with Coach Levy, I felt like I wasn't sending him there just for basketball. I was sending him there because he was going to be in great hands with somebody who cares about him, who was going to help him mature into a young man. A lot of coaches, today I feel care about the basketball aspect of it, and it's student athletes, so you got to take it's books before ball, you know.
Facts.
So like Isiah came with a nice group, like his young team was like I like the guys, I like the mix they had. Um, Ethan, what's Ethan's last name?
Ethan Edwards.
Ethan Edwards at Bedford. Salute to him
Yes.
and his pops because Ethan actually he graduated high school a year early. So you got kids reclassing, but he got skipped, graduated a year early. So salute them. You got guys like Max. That's at Poly Prep. So these are the guys Isaiah's peers that he played with. There's just a good group of kids who put, the books before the ball, but can also hoop.
Now, the young man at Eagle Academy, right?
No,
Ethan?
Bedford.
I said Bedford. I'm sorry.
At Bedford, yes. With Rob Phelps, he
Yes.
definitely expect excellence over there. So definitely salute to Ethan.
My oldest son graduated from Bedford. He really didn't play, but even to be on the team, you have to qualify with 80 average at Bedford.
Oh yeah, you can't even come in with a 79 or 78. He telling you hit the door.
Same thing at Benedict, I believe, but that's
Yes, Will Jackson, yes.
that's real because when you think about it, when you get to college, those averages you got to bump them up. You got to be ready for that college environment, the class, the schedule. So having the kids, I don't want to say succeed, but just having that as the norm as an 80 pushes them or prepares them to be ready for college.
Definitely. Well, I'm gonna say this, right? One of the great point guards in New York City history, Stu Barnett, is on here, and he wanted to give you a shout out, Isaiah, and say keep doing your thing, because academics leads to excellence.
Thank you.
No doubt. All right, so Dad, let me holler at you for a sec. I'm gonna come back to you, okay? I'm gonna come back to you, Isaiah. All right, move over some, Dad.
You got me.
Who was your toughest competition in high school?
I'm gonna say every game to me was a war because I'm at McClancy and I felt like we were good, but we were underrated. So when you go through Queens, you think Malloy, you think CK, Brooklyn, you got Lachlan and Nas. So I felt like the guys I came with were underrated. So every game we played with a chip on our shoulder. But if you think about it, you're going with Eric Lamar and Speedy at CK with Ira Miller.
Yes.
Tough. You got Willie Durst, player of the year in the state at Holy Cross. Tough. Lamar Parker at Malloy. Just tough.
You ain't have no walk in the park.
No.
There was no walk in the park. Every game, you got to come with your game.
No. So every game I felt like was a battle. And you got Trev averaging 30 points in Brooklyn at the time. And I didn't even go uptown to the Rice and the LaSalle's and and the St. Ray's and that
Right.
thing. So every game I felt like was a war. And I felt like you wouldn't pick me. I wasn't your first pick, but once you laced them up, I was coming to bust your ass, no matter who you was. Whoever, I don't care about your name. I don't care. You come to play and bust your ass, and that's my mindset. So when I'm at my son games, I still got that mindset. I got to chill out sometimes because that's just how I approach the game.
Right.
I don't like to lose, and I feel like if I'm out there and I'm playing, you got that nervous energy. Once that ball go up, we here. So.
Mano. Who did you pattern your game after?
I feel like I had my own style, but because my brother, like I'm going back, and that's the blueprint for me. His game was more slow. His handle was sick. He could do what he wanted on the court. My game was, I'm not doing a million moves. I'm getting to the cup. I'm getting past him, getting to the cup and finishing, or I'm gonna dump it off to one of these guys over here. So, but I love Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. I love that backcourt. But just coming up in the city, forget the pros. Just coming up in the city, I had so many guys ahead of me that I just watched. I'm a student of the game. Like if you just take the Colorado alone, just that our environment, our neighborhood.
Yes.
You got the Jones brother. You got Charles and Lamont. You got GB. You got Sherod. I was in that mix with Malik Copeland and Booger. So I'm constantly seeing a little bit of everybody. So I'm really watching what guys do, tendencies, how they play. But I really, like to get after it on defense. So I like to, I'm picking you up full court. Like I really want to get after you, turn you, make you play, and earn whatever you got against me.
And I guess that's why you had so many damn steals in college. Fuck.
It's crazy because
Like when I see stats like that, that just show me you're kind of like a one-on-one because you don't really see that on that level, especially how you was doing it.
My team didn't impress a lot, but the college team that I had was a good mix of guys, and we were a team that didn't get up and down a lot, but we played defense. Like we held teams under what they would score, no matter who it was. So I pride myself on the defensive end of the court. I don't understand the term two-way player. It's not football. Like it's not football. I'm the point guard. You're the point guard. Whoever you are, I'm guarding you. If my man getting like we had pride back in the day, like if your teammate might look at you like, yo, boy, he killing you. Switch.
Yeah.
Nah, I got him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some pride. So no matter who it was, you gotta be ready to play.
All right. What was your biggest game you said that you had in McClancy?
McClancy, I would say, well, okay, my sophomore year, I didn't get a chance to play varsity. I went to the track, but coach sent me home. He wasn't allowing sophomores on the team. So I had to play JV. I took it. I felt disrespected because I saw my peers throughout the city, sophomores, freshmen, guys younger than me, just doing it. We wanted to win the city championship as a sophomore. But that season's over, and now varsity playoffs start. So our varsity team also made the city championship.
Right.
Jamal Robinson, Noodles. They had Big Ivan. They had a crew. But I begged my coach to play, and he didn't allow me to. And Mr. Reed, I know, went off for like 30-something.
Right.
St. Raymond's. So I felt like, damn, if I was in the mix, that probably I'm not saying I would have stopped him, but I felt like I would have helped my team win. Because looking up to guys like Jamal Robinson in school is like you seen him come stack the mail every day. He was a real good guy. He was a dog though, but I just wanted to be in that mix. We played Lincoln at the King Classic. Mel Thomas.
Yes. How was that game?
We got them out of here. That's how it went. The true story.
Listen, I don't mind hearing that every once in a while, man.
Nah, but true story. I'm guarding Steph. He playing with the Rock. Picked him at half court, right? Give me that. So I'm at like the foul line, boy. He like at half court. I look back. I go lay it up. I'm not rocking. I go lay it up. All I hear is boom. He just caught my shit. I'm like, oh. We had the King Classic. The whole Brooklyn is there. Then after that, he come down. He jumping to the roof on his jump shot. He shoot a jumper. His feet at my number. So I'm like, yo, time out, coach. Time out. But I'm just saying that was a good one that we remember. But every game, like I said, every game was a war. The last game we played LaSalle with that Ron Artest, Shamgard, as Greg Springfield. They got 6'10", 6'11", Ron Artest, and Shamgard. So that's their crew. And they had a good guy named Skip out there from Queensbridge. They just had a great team. My team was 5'10", 5'10", 5'10", 6'3", 6'5". So we just, like I said, we was small in size, but hard in stature. We came to ball every game.
Wow. So we come to the part of the show where I ask one of the hardest questions that people kind of run from.
Mm-hmm.
That is, who asked did you bust to let you know that you was one of the top players in the city?
You always ask this question. I hear it on all your interviews. It was more, for me, it was more of a couple things. Like I told you, my brother was my stepping stone. So one day I got him in 309. I got him. I don't know if he let me win. He might have I don't know. I took it.
No, listen. I'm going to tell you this right now. Knowing Sherod and knowing Big Brother status, you got to kind of beat us because we want to know if you're good or not.
Right. So I got him. So then from that point on, my mindset was I didn't care who I played against. They wasn't better than my big bro. So my mindset was if I could beat him, I could beat anybody. And I carried that on to college, to pro, to whoever I played against. Otherwise, more so, it was more team victories, I would say. Like if we went in there and we beat like a team that was ranked, or I felt like it was a good thing because we got like my junior year, Greg Harden was Queens Player of the Year.
Yes.
He was just a beast. So like I prided myself on just playing. He was good already. I didn't try to make the game easier for guys. But to answer your question, I feel like it was more so team victories for me. It wasn't one person that I got and I felt like I was good. I was just, I don't know.
Listen, I kind of explained my situation, whereas played against Anthony Mason on his first year at the Knicks, and it was in the West Coast Championship, and he had 34, I had 28, but my 28 had the crowd going crazy, and what I was doing, now that he was in the pros, it just made me feel like, you know what, I could play with these guys.
Right.
Knowing he was already there, right? It wasn't like I got the best of him. And there was plenty of those games, but that was the one that sticks out. And look, you just want to know that you're on a level.
Exactly. Basketball is all confidence. Anybody can get got on any day.
Facts.
So, but I feel like, and I tell Zay this all the time, don't compare yourself, like, we're different. We're totally different in how our approach to the game is. But you got to have that mindset where, nobody is better than you, and any day you can beat anybody. And just,
that's right.
Like, I personalize things. He's the other way around. But not to say it's a bad thing, we're just different that way. But
Right. Yeah. So look, everybody got their own secrets toolbox when they go in their shed to figure out what tools they're gonna use, right? And he's been successful so far. So, this shit gonna tell.
I just want him to push yourself to that point. Like when you feel yourself getting better, when you push yourself, you see the change in your game, you feel it. And I just want him to push yourself to that level and have his motor running. Just have a high motor. That's a skill that you can't be taught having a high motor.
Facts.
So I just want
Obama said, yeah, go ahead. Sorry about that, Dad.
What happened?
Nah, I was gonna read something that Obama said, triple-double game to start your senior year, 35, 10, and 10.
That's my little brother. So we was out in Maryland in the Hagerstown tournament. And that's how that season started.
35, 10, and
that
10.
Was 10 steals.
Because I was just about to say, I was just about to ask you that. Don't tell me that last 10 was steals.
That was 10 steals. So
that shit just doesn't happen. Like people, and I'm not just saying this because you're on here. I'm a basketball head for real, right? And I've seen a lot of people do it. If you average like 2 or 3 steals in the pros, you're kind of elite.
Yeah.
And you was doubling that shit.
That's how we started the season off. And I think we played them after we beat them. We beat the team from North Carolina in the chip. And I remember coming from that tournament, high scorer, most assists, most steals. And I had like 5 trophies just from that one tournament alone. But like I said, that wasn't just me. Like that McClancy team, Mike Beck was with me. I had Shamik Cook, Omar Cook's older brother, John Riddick. It was just a blue-collar team. And we played with each other with Kenny P and Artie Cox. So, when you play with guys that is a genuine like for your guys and not just playing ball, like to this day we still speak. To this day we still got a group chat. So it was like those are my brothers for real. So what we did,
that's real, man. Yeah. So did you obviously you accomplished everything you wanted to at McClancy?
I was gonna leave McClancy.
It probably had to be like that sophomore year when coach told you couldn't play.
So yeah. So junior year coming in, I'm like, if you didn't play me, we got guys ahead of me that's really good players. People don't know DJ Don DeMarco. Dad
Yes,
played
yes,
ball.
yes, my
Dad was
God.
nice. Dad got busy. We had another guy college. They was ahead of me. So I'm like,
Hold on. Time out. DJ DeMarco played ball.
bang, bang. He gets busy. Yeah, Dad was nice.
Yo, let me tell you something. He hit me up a while ago. He was like, yo, we got to get up and chop it up. I just thought he wanted to talk about other ball players.
Nah.
And I just been busy. My schedule, like, and when he asked me, my schedule is just really busy. But I didn't know he played ball. So I'm going to text him and get on him now. He didn't tell me that.
Nah, that was nice. That was nice. So I felt like I don't got a shot. I'm not wasting my junior year. So from the rip, I was supposed to go to Grady. I'm swallowing rod. I was supposed to go to Grady or Robeson because I played with Mage. And Artie Cox left the school. He was leaving. So I'm like, I'm out too because I'm not wasting my junior year. But I had to talk with Coach Kent and I had to talk with Russell. I remember Russell, like when you had him on, Russell spoke to me.
Yes, my God.
You're a good environment. You got good grades. Best if you stay. And that kind of swayed me to stay. Plus, I wanted to play my guys anyway. I just didn't want to have I didn't want to waste a year. So.
Nice. That's crazy that you said that. I remember when Tiny was after Tiny freshman year, he was going to leave Lincoln and go to Grady. Yeah. God knows how that ever turned out.
So I got a taste. I think I was in 7th grade, and I left. I went to 308. So this is new. This is big for me. I went to the C train, to the shuttle, to the Q, and I'm in Brighton Beach. I'm like, yo, where am I? So I'm meeting Rod at the train station, and I got to get that Grady Lincoln tape. I got that Grady Lincoln tape. That was my first Grady Lincoln game that I've been to. So I'm like, and at that time, Lincoln had.
How was the experience?
That's one of the best games I've ever been to. And I'm in 7th grade. That's the Lincoln team with Juju. I think Darryl Flick and maybe T'Chaka's a freshman. And that's that team. That's that Mo Brown. That's that year they won. That's the fresh, the Ephraim, Hector, Sherod, Lou, that team. So I'm like, and I'm looking at the JV team. I'm looking at the guys who just didn't play. I'm like, yo. Then I see Steph on the other side shooting during timeouts at the game. I'm like, yo, that environment, you can play basketball, but that environment is just different. I never played in the game, but I just felt the vibe and that energy from that time. So salute to all y'all guys, that y'all Grady Lincoln guys, because that's a different battle right there, man.
Yeah, I did a whole week, a whole day just of the different the games that we had with them, because it was a time when, we was getting the best of them, and then shit switched, and they was just, they became the dogs.
I was listening to you and Russ with your 86. I didn't know. Because I always saw you. I know you was older than me. I saw you in the Colo, and you used to play in Sonny Lewis. Did you?
Yeah, yes, right. Yes.
So I remember everybody say Pool's not. I'm like, who the hell? I didn't know. Because like I said, I'm little. But I remember going to those games at, Sonny Lewis, watching guys like you, watching the older guys from my block. You had McMillan, you had Dwayne.
Oh yeah, my God, yeah.
Kelly. So these are the guys that in my park in 309. So we going to the park to see the OG's play. So like I said, I'm always a student in the game, and I appreciate all y'all guys that came before me, because y'all really laid it down and just made the hunger for the game real, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Listen, Pat Alphonse, he's kicking my ass. He's like, yo, Paul, I told you about DeMarco. Pat, you did, but you never said he played ball.
Nah, he played.
I didn't know that. Don DeMarco, my bad, fam. You never told me you played ball. I saw him in Queens. Think I was doing a promo in one of the parks in Queens. And this guy walks past me, and he's looking at me. And I kind of get that, being tall, people think you're a ball player, whatever. So he hits me up. and go, yo, G, that was me that walked past you. I was like, nigga, why didn't you say something? So salute my guy, Dr. Marco. All right. What schools recruited you?
So I played in the summertime. I played for Riverside. And we had a pretty good run with Rich Parkers and Tyrone Grant, Bosco, Vasil Estimov, Dwayne Jordan. We had a nice little run. The team before us said they lost like 1 or 2 games in 2 years with Charles, Vassell, and Cav and Kareem. So like I said, more of a blue collar team, but we got the job done. I had a bunch of mail. I had a bunch of mails from a lot of Big East and um, a lot of AC, not no Big East. I'm sorry, A10 schools. But when it came down to it, the mid majors were who showed the love and interest. So I took a visit out to Cal Irvine when Kevin Simmons and T'Chaka were out there. I really wanted to go to Manhattan because they went to the tournament back-to-back years. But
Nice, yeah.
Coach Rochella couldn't promise me that he would like. They were talking about the offering of St. John's job. So I didn't want to go to a school where I would have to play for another coach and then recruit me. In Boston U, I went there because I felt like they wanted me the most. And and academically it's a great school. It's like right in the Ivy League school. And I just had a great visit. I had a great visit. My mom, my brother, homie. They even offered to get Sherod and a JUCO on my visit.
Wow.
Because we were playing against the team, and I guess they liked what they saw. So one assistant coaches tried to take they took Sherod to a JUCO, Mount Ida, and he still had eligibility left. So I guess the plan was for us to link up somewhere down the road at BU. But like I said earlier, it was just a good mix at BU. We had a really good player in Tunjiawa Joby, just a beast. We had the 6'10" Joey Biggs transferring from Duke, who's a McDonald's All-American. We had Raja Bell. So that was, and I'm
right.
Like, I could do something with this. Like it's 4 hours away, close to home. My family could come see when we play Hofstra. And I felt like we had a chance to go to the tournament every year. So when I was there, we went to the tournament. We went to the conference championship 3 out of 4 years. We made it to the tournament once. My first year, we lost to Drexel, that Malik Rose. Malik Rose was just a beast, man. And that team beat Memphis in the first round and lost to Syracuse. So it wasn't like we were a mid-major conference, but we were like also others to watch. So we was like a lot of big teams didn't want to play us because they knew what could happen. Like we played Providence that year with Sham and Jamel and D Flight, and we lost by 4 or 6 at Providence right before Christmas. So so like I said, any given day anybody could have beat. And that was just a great mix there at BU.
Wow. Let me tell you, when I was up in Maine, I went to Maine Central for my senior year. Mm-hmm. We only could watch Northeastern and Boston U, right? This I'm gonna give you the straight facts. A dude by the name of Dedrick Irvin was at Boston U at the time. Kyrie's dad.
I already know.
And I used to watch this guy. Him and Reggie Lewis at Northeastern. They used to just have the whole New England going crazy. And besides the Boston Celtics, but I wasn't a real Boston fan, so I was really getting into the college basketball. But definitely remember watching BU for the whole year at Northeastern. Definitely great programs.
I would work summer camps at BU, and Dre would bring his son. Dre would bring Kyrie at 9, 10, 11 years old. And he was doing the same things. I ain't gonna say the same thing, but he had it back then.
Wow.
But that's one thing, like with the summer camp, that's one thing I like prided myself on. Once I graduated, every summer for about 4 or 5 years, I would take a bus load of kids from the city back up to BU for summer camp, just to get that environment, get out the city for a minute, and just get a taste of what basketball may be like. So I did that for like 4 or 5 years until I think they stopped the camp. But that's something I really like. That's something I did for the kids in my community that they look forward to each summer.
Man, let me take my hats off to you, brother. Not too many guys give back in such a way, especially giving kids a different experience. Because 1 or 2 of those kids, maybe more, was touched by that, and it changed their life forever. And they're going to be talking about this when they're older.
We still talk. We still like I see guys now a lot older, but we still talk about just that experience and opportunity, man. And I feel like us guys, if we have an opportunity to share with the youth, and we don't do it, then we're not doing our part.
Definitely,
You know,
definitely. So this is why I wanted to show you so much love, fam, because I know your family. You get what I'm saying? It's not because of that. It's because of the good people that you guys are, right? You guys come from a good stock, always good since you guys were young. So whenever I got an opportunity to spread light on something positive, man, listen. Anytime you guys want to come on the show, you got something you want to talk about, I'm always here. That's how we gonna do it.
Thank you for showing love to the family. I just want to say that falls from Mom Duke's Mama Folk. She had us all in line, who still does to this day. She's the matriarch. She run it down. But we just like I said, we're a basketball.
Mom Duke.
We're a basketball family, man. Like, and we're just me and Zay right now just doing our part for the Folk family legacy, man. And pretty soon, Zay go to college and hopefully go pro. If that happens, it happens. We room for him, and I feel it can happen. It depends on how he takes it and what opportunities he has. But we just after that we pass the baton to Rod and Sincere.
Yeah.
That's my nephew. Sincere is in the 7th grade, Connecticut. He's a dog, one of the top 50 players in the country for his age. Outside of the rankings, man, he's just a dog. He's a throwback player. Loves to play the game. Got that genuine love for it. And Sherod. So not only Sherod, but his wife Etta was all city at Mary Bertram.
Wow. Definitely want to get on to it. We can make this a family affair. Trust me.
Etta's from Bainbridge and Malcolm X. So we all in the same hood. So like I said, it's just a good mix because and she go harder than all of us at the game. Like you see at the game, she go harder than all of us. Like you can't sit next to her. She needs her own space. But it's definitely a family thing, man.
Yeah, yeah. My guy Pat, he still go to the Don DeMarco rant. He said he didn't even know Don DeMarco played ball, but he the one who plugged me with Don DeMarco, right? He said he's a humble kid. That's why he'll never tell you he played ball. Crazy, crazy. Coach Predlow, I think this is him. Said Levar is also at all of Isiah's games. Never had a more supportive father.
So
awesome.
You know what's crazy? I do social work for a living, right? And
yes.
I had a job that it was a better opportunity for more money, and I did it for about a year. But for me, my other job gave me more freedom and flexibility to make it to my son's games. My wife and I, we also have twins. We got 9-year-old boys, so for me, it was more important to be in my kids' life when I be there and be supportive in their lives than making more money. Because you can make the money and not have the support, and it doesn't equal out. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I'm like some of my coworkers said I got fired from the job. I'm like, I didn't get fired. I left. I resigned because I feel like my role right now is to support my kids and my child. So my presence, and if I'm there, I'm not just there to support my son. Like I look at all the kids on the team. You got three guys from Brevoort on that team. The 3 seniors from Brevoort. You got Cook's son, Jakai.
Yes, Jakai. Yes. Made honorable mention all state. Yes,
got Jordan
Newsom.
Yeah. All three guys from the Brevoort. They all went to daycare in Brevoort together, man.
Wow.
So I'm not there to support Isiah. Like I support the kids, man. And Kenny and Coach and Levy are just great guys. Like the team stays together year round. It's a good group of guys. When you look at what they're putting out from a small school, everybody knows Lone Tech was an old movie theater. Don't look like a school. But you got Larry Moreno, you got Matt, what's my last name? Matt Scott. You got Nico. You got like 3 or 4 D1 kids and a whole host of D2 kids coming out of Lone Tech. But every kid in that program is going on to college. So the coaches there, they're checking the schedule. They're checking the report cards. I was talking to Kenny today. When report cards come out, there's no practice. We're going over your report cards, what you need. We want to make sure you qualify. Like a lot of coaches, I don't know if they go over the qualifications because the rules change or what they need to qualify, what classes they need. how many classes, how many social sciences you need, how many maths you need. You know what I'm saying? And making sure your kids are taking the right classes. Because if you're coaching, you're not just coaching that kid for basketball purposes. You're there to be in his life to make sure they succeed. So what I see a lot of is a lot of kids reclassing. If that's their choice, you do what you do. I'm not, do what you do. But what about those kids who reclass and don't make it? What happens to them
Yep,
then?
it's a lot of them.
So
Listen,
those,
I watch YouTube every day. I'm watching basketball more than anything. And it's sad to say, one of my favorite things to watch is all those super hype kids, like on the Where Are You Now segments,
mm-hmm,
or that episode, that YouTube channel, Stunning Growth,
mm-hmm,
right? And not saying I'm happy that these guys didn't succeed, but people give a lot of kids too much hype.
right,
And I was talking to my cousin earlier today. I have a younger cousin, man. I
mm-hmm,
posted him today that a lot of high schools are coming after us in 8th grade. And I was telling his dad, I was like, listen, you're going to make the last decision, but consult with me so we can kind of make a group decision. You'll make the last decision, but at least you're not just saying, I'm just going to go to my man's and I'm in this dude from down the block. You actually have family members that have been down that path, know these people, and kind of know the road. So
exactly.
with you being there and you giving up your job, but your greatest investment are your children.
Yeah.
So you ain't do nothing wrong, Pop. Salute to you again, brother.
And it's crazy. Like I just want to restate, like if kids, it works out for some kids. It does. It does. So I'm not here to point fingers at kids who do it or say what you're doing is wrong. That's what your family decides. They feel that's what's best for you, then you do it. But I feel like there needs to be more things set up in place. So when I was kids, if I'm with your son for 4 years, I want to make sure he's successful on the court and off the court. It's a package deal. They go together, man. And that's how you succeed. So that's what I feel like. That's what I knew I was going to get at Long Tech. So that's why Isaiah's with King. Like it was a no brainer for me. So that's where I knew he was going to go, man.
Well, listen, my guy, Arthur Lee Walker,
Mm-hmm.
played with your coach, Orlando Vandross, at American International,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He said that you were the best guard he ever coached.
Wow. That's big. Orlando's at UVA right now. They won a national championship 2 years ago. So, like I said, man, thanks Art is repping now. Art was on that great Grady team as well. It's funny
Yes.
because Art repped Isaiah's first playoff game this year at the post. So,
Listen, he was telling me, Art keeps me in the loop. Art keeps me in the loop. He's telling me about Isaiah, telling me about Sincere early on. So that's good that, everybody's still connected and we can, help out the next generation.
definitely, that's what it's all about.
All right, let me move to Isaiah real quick.
Yes, sir. Good, man. Hey, hold this on. Anything, please. Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. Can we move the phone up a little bit? There you go. There you go. There you go. Cool. So, how's your time been at Long Tech?
My time at Long Tech has been great, to be honest with you. I played when I got to the school. I played varsity for 4 years. I watched a lot of great players come up ahead of me. I had to wait my turn though, but I had players like Larry Moreno, David Grady, Victor, Devontae Cook, a lot of good players I had, and then so I had to wait my turn, and then now it's my time.
Yeah, man. Listen, like I said, I made a post early on about Khalil Brantley, Malachi Smith, and Juan Carlos, guys who I've been following since they were freshmen and sophomores in high school. Actually, Khalil, when he was a freshman playing with Tiny at Nazareth, and Malachi, who plays with my guy, Chris Smith at St. Ray's, and, Bud with Juan Carlos. Seeing these guys and watching them a lot and hearing them develop. So when I kept hearing your name pop up, like people talking to conversations, And when another name get added to a group of guys who everybody else is saying official, you gotta take note. Do you feel the same way?
Do I feel the same way as what?
Being in that same group classes, the group of guys who I mentioned.
Definitely, I definitely do. I feel like I work hard enough, and I feel like it shows. Like it's starting to show more and more.
Out of those three, who have you played against?
I played against Jaquan. I never played against Khalil, and I scrimmaged against Malachi. We had a scrimmage against him like my junior year. But yeah, that's what.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit something about Lord Tech and how it fits your style of play.
Honestly, that school fits me great, and I'm gonna tell you how. It's like when I got there, like I couldn't really like shoot jump shots or handle the ball well. Like in eighth grade, I was a big man, but like when I got there, Kenny P and Coach Levy, they took me under the wing, and like they made me develop. I developed as a player. My jump shot got better. I worked on it consistently every day, and it's like now like I can do like anything I want because they trust me enough to do it.
Yeah, Coach just said you're a Swiss Army knife. Let me tell you, there's nothing like having multiple sets of skills and being able to do multiple things because that's going to get you to the next level. See, most guys, when they go to these programs, everybody just look to think about buckets, right? And if you think about what your dad did on the college level as far as getting buckets and also the steals, right? Doing something outside of the box that's going to make you stick out even more. What are some of the things you think you have to improve on to get your game to the next level?
I could definitely improve on my defense some more, and just like my handling. Like I can handle the ball, but I'm trying to get it like a little tighter and stuff. So like nobody takes the ball from me now, but I need to get it tighter. Definitely.
Okay. How's that jump shot? Dad, how's that jump shot?
Yo, I can tell you no lie. A lot of times it's looking real good now. We just got to get that God hand. Cause Rod is like the Joe Jackson of our family. Dude, he forget all these trainers train for the wrong things. He been training us since forever. So we got to get that God hand straight. Cause right now it's low. And Rob posted a video, and Trevor Dick was the first one to say, "Nephew, you got to get that hand in and let the ball guide." You know what I'm saying? So once we fix it's mechanics, but the love and the passion is there. So he's doing things without having to be told to do it because he wants to get better.
Yes.
So that's the growth I've seen in this game. And him going to Connecticut this summer was big because, like I said, you might do 2 or 3 a days. And they're going hard. It's not on, like coming up, we had guys who had a genuine love and taught us. Your coach was your coach, your trainer, father figure in some ways, everything. Now, you got guys who do it for profit or do it for whatever reason. Not everybody.
Not everybody.
But there's a lot of them.
When I hear a kid says he has a trainer, I go okay because I hear that all the time. And my trainer, all right, cool. It's all good. So Isiah, who do you pattern your game after?
I don't really have a set person I pattern my game after. I feel like I'm my own player. Like I go down my own road, and I'm just want to do what I feel comfortable doing. So that's the answer for that.
Okay. Have any schools been taking any notice of you?
I don't have any concrete schools right now, but hopefully in the future I'll get some. But I'm definitely working, so hopefully it'll come around.
Definitely. That's good. All right. Now, this year is going to be a major turning point in your basketball career.
Yeah.
Don't go into it putting too much pressure on yourself. the great thing about it is that we know how good you are. Other people may not. But remember, a lot of people didn't know who the hell John Morant was. A lot of people didn't know who Damian Lillard was. And they changed everybody's mind. So you keep working, keep listening down what you've been doing, right? I can't give you too much things to do because you're already doing the right thing and you got great people behind you. So I just want to say success and salute, young brother.
Thank you.
Your day's gonna come soon. And trust me, I'm gonna be at those games. Right? This show started out as a high school show. But I wanted to go back and get some of the people who laid the foundation. Like right now, we have one of the greatest players in New York City history listening, and that's Kenny Hutchinson. Kenny Hutchinson played for Ben Franklin. Right? One of the greatest guards who did it in all the 5-star camps against all Americans and did it in high school. So I'm gonna see you soon, my man. K Hutch. All right, Isaiah, let me speak to Dad again. Dad.
Yes, sir.
Now, we all, play college ball and we go on the road, right? This is my James Major question. How much money did you guys get on the road for like meal money?
You see my face?
Yo, hold on. We're gonna come back for the last segment. All right, we're gonna come back. That was classic. That was classic, yo. Oh man. Let's wait for this time to go down. That's crazy. So the face?
Yeah, man.
New York City. And what he did was he sacrificed his job and livelihood. He's still okay, but sometimes some people look at the money as the end all be all. And he said, you know what? I'm going to take this other job that's going to have me be a little bit more flexible so I could be at my child's game. And like Coach said, he's at every game. So salute to you again, Dad.
Well, Paul, I just want to say something. I just want to give a shout out to like we from the same hood. Like, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Diggs just for being a father to the whole community. Like, running the Midget League for all these years, and just for being there for all of us, man. Like, the Midget League saved a lot of lives, man. And it was just, like, good guys in my corner, like Mackie. I love Mackie to death.
Allah.
Derek Pearsall. Like, these are guys that, like, I tell Mackie anything, baby shower, wedding, whatever, birthday party, he's there. Like, it was just good people, man. So, like, I just feel like I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to have good people around me. And, I'm just doing my part as an adult now to pass it on to the young guys, man.
That's right. Listen, Mr. Diggs was like one of the only gentlemen from the neighborhood who would come to the games when I played at Lincoln.
You heard you said gentleman. And that's
yes.
We learned a lot. We all learned a lot from Diggs.
He was a mentor to me. Always gave me good advice, and he let me know. Listen, man, if you just stay on the right path, things gonna work out for you. And when I would see him at the game, he bring Trevor to the game, and Trevor reminded me, as we grown, he's like, yo, G, it's crazy, man. My dad used to bring me to the games, and I used to see him in the stands, and it made me feel good because the community came to support. So salute to Mr. Diggs and the Diggs family.
Shout out to Trevor Diggs, man. My bro over there doing it in China now, call him International Trev. He did his thing in Vegas. He won a couple state championships. Now he's in China coaching, man.
That's right.
So, shout out.
And Trey, because Trey was there. Trey was at those games, and Trey the one that gave me that message. My bad, wasn't Trevor, it was Trey. Facts.
Trey, Mrs. Diggs. But me and Trev was a year apart. So we went through a lot of wars together and against each other, but that's like my brother for life. So I just want to give a shout out to my guy, man, because I'm proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Facts. Facts. So, how was transitioning from college star to the real world?
So I played overseas for 2 years, but I didn't play in the big country. So I got an experience of what it was. Um, I felt like when I think about it to this day. Like I know I could have played somewhere else, but you know what? I look at it like it wasn't for me. If it didn't happen that way. So now I'm leaving Boston and coming back at mom's crib. I'm in the living room now. Like you gotta get a job, young man. So like it's crazy. I'm taking like odd jobs. I was doing retail. It's crazy. And I got a call. I'm a social worker. Like I said, I got a call. My degree is in sociology and criminal justice. I got a call, and I've been in the field for the last, Isaiah 17, the last 16 years.
Wow.
Doing that. So, and I'm back in school now to get my master's right now. So, me and Zay will graduate together this year. So,
Salute. That's right.
You was talking to Jamal on the show, and I'm listening. Like I said, I'm always listening to the student of the game, and he was talking about how he's a mentor to his players.
Yeah.
So I'm getting my master's in social work, but I'm going to become a licensed clinical social worker, and I want to be a sports therapist. And I want to just talk about, because there is a transition from college to pro back to real life, the pressure that these kids have from coaches and family and expectations that they have upon themselves. And who do you talk to? A lot of times they hold that stuff in, and it might come out the wrong way, or a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like being able to talk to somebody who has the experience, who's been through those things, that's the lane I want to go into. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that pretty soon. That's the next thing. That's the next thing for me.
Wow. Listen, I want to give big shout outs to Jamal Robinson, Ephraim Whitehead, and Laura Milley, because they came on here and kept it real and talked about the emotional part that people who play sports go through. And there's a lot of guys right now as we speak, Levar, that we know, not going to blow them up, that are going through a lot of emotional trauma right now, who are afraid to come on the show because they feel like they didn't accomplish what everybody else thought they should accomplish. And they still suffering through that right now as a grown man.
Yo,
and it's a shame. And if you can, and if you know what you're doing, and you'll be the perfect person for them to talk to.
I want to speak on that for a second, Pooh, because a lot of my peers were successful, NBA, overseas, very successful, lucrative careers, and you have to commend them for that. You have to be happy for. If you can't be happy for other people, you can't be happy for yourself. So,
fact.
Right. So it worked out for you. We all tried it. It worked for you. Great. I'm happy for you. I support you, brother, because you're one of my guys and you did it. But it doesn't work that way for everybody. And because it doesn't work out how you planned or envisioned it, it's not the end-all be-all who you are.
Yep.
We're not only basketball players. You know what
Thank you. Say that again. Say that again, please.
We're not just basketball players, man. So, there's more to life than when the ball stops. So that's why I definitely want to go in that lane and just have these real conversations and have the clinical degree behind it, because it's definitely needed. Talking to high school kids, talking to kids who might be peer pressuring and using drugs because they're not doing things, or sports performance drugs, using, you know what I'm saying, just to keep up with the competition.
Yeah.
It's big. Yeah. So, so to all those whoever's listening, if never measure yourself to another man's success, man. We all walk. Nobody walks in your shoes. Nobody has your story. So you lead your life how you lead it, man, and hold your head high. And that's how I look at life, man.
Yeah, I wanted to create this platform to give our guys a chance to tell their stories. I'm not the dude who's gonna bring up somebody's scandals. I don't know about that. I'm about the negative. I'm the fact that you didn't make it. I want to talk about all the success, all the good things that happen. That's what we're gonna highlight.
Right. You gotta be happy for other people's success, man. If not, you cannot be happy for yourself. Like I told you, when I left my job, like some of my friends said, yo, I got fired. Like, I didn't get fired, and I quit because this works for me. this is what I'm choosing to do. This is the walk that I'm choosing to walk. You know what I'm saying? So like, and you could choose to see those people and talk about it, or you could just, you know what they say, well, gotta leave stuff alone, man. Because what I learned is being at peace is more important than being right sometimes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but I just want to get back to your question you asked me. You asked me about that meal money.
Yes. Let's get to the meal money.
Riverside was better than BU. I'm gonna put it like that. Like BU is a hockey school.
Right.
So
right. Yes.
I
I
see
know
hockey
that.
players come in the study hall and say, I'm foregoing my last 2 years and I'm entering my name in the NHL draft. Like like the 4 years I was there, they won 2 national championships and had like 10 first rounders. So that's a hockey school. So whatever they was getting was going that way.
That's crazy.
That was going that way. I'm not gonna say that it didn't. I'm not trying to say that nothing came, but it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't like that. Not there.
All right. Just tell me it wasn't $5 a day.
Nah. You know, yo, sometimes they gave like they got the meals like it wasn't a lot of cash on hand, man. It was different, man. It was different.
Well, it's crazy because, you know, the more I hear these stories and the more I hear these stories, and I just revert back to the story that my coach told me how the business of college basketball works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just amazed that a lot of people didn't know, and then look, if you at a school and you're not getting no money, you don't know because you ain't getting no money, right?
Right.
And somebody not telling you this. But as we were coming on I remember my recruiting visit, that's something that the guys would say, like, yo, the road trips, yo, we get hit off. I was like, hit off? What do you mean? They give us money. Even now, the guys who, you know how you get a recruit coming in,
mm-hmm.
and everybody want to rush to take that recruit out?
Yeah.
Right, you want to be the host, right? Why do we want to be the host?
Because you got that bread. You got that bread in your hand. Yo, my last couple trips, I got it down pat. Like, I tell the host, yo, listen, man, I know what you got. You give me half, you keep half, we do it like that, man. And that's how it goes. But like my business account, Irvine, if I was chasing the bag, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But I didn't want to go 6 hours away on a flight to go to school.
Right.
I would have been with Kevin Simmons to T'Chaka, but it was definitely, you know what I'm saying, some schools was definitely always on the table, but I chose, you know, my family and where I wanted to be, so that's why I chose school close to home.
You're one of the fortunate guys who picked a school that was right for them.
Right.
And I kind of explain to guys all the time. A lot of players like to go where the hype is. They like to go where everybody think they should go. And a lot of times, they're not a good fit for that program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what Isiah said, that Brooklyn Lord Tech fits him perfectly. If you're a ball player, you want to be in a program that fits you, that fits your game.
A lot of times you might go to a school, like for me, even at BU, I played 4 years, but I want to say it wasn't my first style of basketball that I would have chose to play because I had to pass, cut through, spot up, shoot. These are things you learn. A lot of times I'm the fourth option. So I like to pride myself on being 1,000-point fourth option, man. That's how I look at it. Because that's why I had to get it myself. That's why I had to get it myself. Because I knew the players were going for Roger Bell and Tunji Joe. Those are go-to guys.
Yes.
But our offense wasn't predicated where I had the ball and it was 1-4 and it was ice. We didn't do that. So I tell kids today, pick a school that wants you, that fits your style of play, and where you could grow. Because you might go to a school because of the name and you're not playing. Or you go there and play 1 year. Why not go somewhere you can play 4 years and be the man? Who don't want to be the man? Like, you got to go to what fits you. Don't fall into the pressure of I go to this school, I go to that school. It works for some because that's where they can blossom. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for everybody.
Nope.
So But that's
There's a
where,
lot of lessons for guys who made it to the league that went to great mid-major schools and made that school their home.
salute to my guy Speedy Claxton, man.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
That's Jay Wright. Well, Jay Wright was at Villanova with Rolly Massimino, but as a head coach, that's his first pro. And I seen Speedy develop from Christ the King to Hofstra to every year constantly getting better to winning NBA championships. Malik
Yeah.
Rose as well. They won championship with the Spurs. So there's a lot of mid-major guys who can do it, but Speedy had the ball in his hands from the jump all 4 years. So it was the right situation. He had St. John's, he had other schools, but that was the right school for him where he could prosper. So that's my advice. You got to go where the style fits you and where you can grow as a player, man.
I know you've been hearing these lessons all the time, Zay.
Yeah, I do.
Take heed, brother, because he ain't talking nothing but facts.
I know.
That's good. So, Dan, what is your perception of the state of New York City basketball?
So I was out of the loop for a minute and I got back in with Zay. I think about this question a lot. I talk about it with Sherod a lot. Coming up, I felt like AAU teams picked you. Like you were selected to go to Riverside, to the Gauchos, to the Broncos, USA, or what's the Long Island team?
Lightning?
Yes. Before the Panthers, sorry, I'm showing my age. The
Panthers, yes.
Right? So it shows you know what I'm saying? And teams are built that way. And I felt like for those guys who didn't go on those trips, who might have stayed home and did citywide, Elm Core, whatever, you worked on your craft until you got to that level. But now, my son's not playing, so now we got Pooh and Vars All-Stars, and we traveling now, and we got an AAU team. It benefits the kids, I guess, to be on the circuit, but at the same time, it's kind of like watered down, man.
Because everybody's doing it. So I tell kids, you don't need to go. Right. Be the surprise. Be the surprise. Be the one that the college and the pro scouts go, who the f is that? Because I'm going to tell you, at my school at Fairleigh Dickinson, they used to hold an All-American cat.
ABCD was there too. ABCD?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. So, everyone was hyped off of Lenny Cook. And it's not to knock Lenny Cook because he's a Brooklyn guy, right? But there was little fanfare about this kid from Cleveland because Lenny had all the hype. Look, heavy is the man who wear the crown or the woman who wear the crown.
Exactly.
Okay? Because in a week, life changed.
Yeah.
In 1 week, life changed.
Exactly.
So I always tell a kid, if you look at a lot of guys who are the NBA, these guys who are the superstars, you got some that come from big programs. Then you got like another half that come from mid-major programs.
Yeah.
And be successful.
You just really need to get a foot in the door, man. You just need an opportunity. Like, look, you just need an opportunity, man.
Yep. All right. Dad, turn our camera to you.
Yes, sir.
Three best guys you played against. High school, college, and a pro.
High school, I'm going Steph Marbury. Like, people, I don't feel Steph is spoke about enough because we all know we might have had a good game against Steph. We might have beat Steph, but he was different, man.
Yes.
And I don't feel he's appreciated enough in the city because that guy from early, I know there was a lot of pressure on him, but he was different, man. So, high school, I'm going to say Steph Marbury. College level. For me personally, I felt like any big guard was easy for me to guard because I was quicker. So my issues came with guys my size, like a Shaheem Holloway or John Towers, because we do the same thing.
Hold on, explain to me.
So
explain to me, like you said you have difficult with guys your size But you ain't have a problem with the bigger guy.
Nah. On paper, I'm 5'11", but so you know what that means. Everybody got 2 inches, right?
Yes.
So any guy bigger than me, I felt like I was quicker than, and even if they beat me, I could recover in time to get back. And I felt like I was strong enough that nobody was going to just post me up. Like, we made it to the tournament. I was guarding Shea Sills. Shea Sills is 6'5". Because he was killing. I got you now. I don't know what I can do, but I'm trying. So, but guys like a Shaheen Holloway or Mookie or John Thomas, where you're just as quick, and those guys for me were harder to cover. But I'm gonna keep it local. I'm gonna say, like I said, I love my man Speedy Blackson. I saw his growth. We played in the same conference for 3 years, and I'm just proud of his growth. Like I feel like he was a hard cover because he had ball screens, triple screens, back screens. He go back on you, he rocking that on you, and I feel like and I played against everybody, man.
And you already named 2 pros already, so
I know. So pros, I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
That's it. You need to go to both high school. They cover both high school, college, and pro.
Yeah, those guys were tough covers, man.
Cool. Let me see. Did Isiah? You feel any pressure to live up to the legendary career of your dad?
I don't feel any pressure to it. I used to, though.
Tell me about it.
Like, everywhere I go, at every park I go, like, I have a game, I hear about my dad, how he's played, how he's a legend in his park, or how he's so good. Like, it didn't bother me, but I hear it everywhere. And then, like, I put a little pressure on my back, but, like, as I got older and stuff, it went away. And I just, like, try to live up to it or live to be better.
Man, listen, I'm going to tell you how fortunate you are, young man. A lot of us don't get a chance or didn't have a chance to have our fathers at the game. A lot of us didn't have a chance to hear our fathers tell us how great we were. You know what I'm saying? I coach high school basketball, and I think we have one kid who have a dad at home. So a lot of time, we're the dads. Exactly. So I just wanted to know how fortunate you are, you know, and that should just make you work even harder when somebody tells you how great your dad was. It's not pressure. It's not pressure because you was built for that. Remember, you're a folk. You know what I'm saying? So you keep building on those building blocks that your parents is laying down for you and your family, you know, and keep doing what you're doing. But just know that man to the right of you, he gonna hold you down for the rest of your life, man. All right, we got you, young cat.
All right.
Definitely cool.
I appreciate it, cool, but it's like I said, man, it's like my family is just, I love my family, like Sherod and Chad. My younger brother Mo, he's like, he can connect more so. Like, what I love about it is, as your kids grow older, you learn to parent your kids differently. So you learn as a parent as well. But my younger brother Mo, he has that connection where he can talk to my oldest 2 sons, and they might tell, you know, relate to him when they can relate to me, but he'll be that go-between. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a good setup, man. Like, I feel like in life, our job as parents is to make sure our kids have a better life than we had. Whether that's financially or educational, whether the blueprint has to be set. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal in life. My wife and I, we have twin boys. They're 9. So after Sincere, I have a niece. Nia, she might pick it up. I got another cousin, Mariah, who plays, and hopefully the twins pick it up. So like I said, we coming, man. We ain't like, I want that name. When you talk about New York City, I want not just Brooklyn. I want that name to be here forever, man. So I want that folk legacy to be around. So
like that Marbury legacy, right? The long line of ball players.
We gonna trust. I promise you, we getting one, man. I promise you that. I promise you that, man.
And look, I'm gonna be around for a minute, bro, because we gonna celebrate that first NBA player. We all gonna be in the house.
Yes,
for sure.
We definitely are.
Definitely. Well, listen, this part of the show where we ask you who would you like to nominate to be on the show, because to get on Basketballheadzz, somebody that was on the show got to kind of nominate you, or you just got to be part of the family.
So I would love. I'm gonna keep it family, like I said. If I nominate anybody, gonna be sure you can do Sherod and Sing. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother situation right there.
Yes. Me and Sherod already talked. You want to do it in 309, so we already gonna set that up.
I already know. Sherod and Sing, and you gotta keep it for the home team. Gotta get Trevor Diggs up here, man.
Well, I already spoke to Trev. Trev the Chinese said as soon as he able to make that connect, we gonna make it happen.
My job is easy. Then
that's right. Trev's my young boy, man. I definitely gonna look out for me, man. Just wait for him to touch back down.
Definitely.
Well, listen, man. I appreciate catching up with you, man, and finally get to talk with you.
Cool. I just want to say thank you for, like, I did interviews before, and they were great, but for allowing me to have a platform for my son and I to share. It meant a lot. Like, we appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you. Appreciate what you do, and just thank you for giving us the opportunity to do this together, because this is something that we can look at for the rest of, well, hopefully it's like the first of many, man. So,
yes.
Thank you.
I got the first one. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. No doubt. Salute to you, both kings. Appreciate you, man. And look. Hit me up anytime you need anything, Levar. Anything. Isaiah, anytime. Anything. Don't worry about it.
Yo,
anytime.
We want our picture too. I ain't see him.
Listen. My man. All right, let me just say this. My guy, he couldn't make it tonight. Trust me, I'm going to show you your picture tomorrow.
Bet.
It will be here tomorrow. He already did it. But he's traveling on the road. But he did it this morning.
All right.
Oh, no, for sure. It's a family thing. I got you.
But like I just said, thank you, man. We really appreciate it. And
no doubt.
Everybody know, but I just want to say I love you, son. You're gonna do big things in the future, man.
That's real right there, man. Yo, trust me, man. I was supposed to do Khalil and his dad. I'm going to get who else? I need to get Kim Hampton and her daughter will be on as well. And Ty Law. I'm getting Ty Law. I'm gonna get all my young guys early. You know what I'm saying? See all these guys come up. Definitely want to start them early.
All three of those guys are great players. All three are great players, man.
Yes. All right. Again, salute, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of chaos. Where everybody goes